Hogg gets a full pitch. Oh, well, this is it. They're going to ask for it. They're going to call. They'll ask the umpire for interference. That possibly is out, I would say. Umpire Tony Kraft has not moved, but that was certainly obstruction. Marsh kicking that ball away.
But it wasn't willful obstruction, Bill. It was hit by Rodney Hogg there. Marsh. Oh, well, I thought it was an unintentional thing, but it seemed that Marsh just stuck a foot out.
That was certainly obstruction of Preston Tech, Frank. There's no doubt about that. And that was certainly obstruction and poor umpiring. That was not good enough. If New Zealand go down by 1 run, Fleet Street will tear us apart, because that was a kick away by Rodney Marsh. It was intentional, a certain run out. The left foot went out.
Okay. And Keith Stackpole.
Out. It came out for a brief moment. Srikanth is waiting on the umpire. He thought that it came out of Waugh's hands and hit the ground, but we have to wait and see. The pressure's right on Mel Johnson, who's going across and looking as though he's going to ask the fieldsman, did he catch it? Alan Border having a chat with him there, webbing in his finger and going off the ground.
Let's have a look at it again. Srikanth hits the ball. Waugh cushions it through. It's out. Still in the air. It's still off, and it hits the ground, and a very good decision. Very good decision.
Well, Brian Lara has to go. Keith Arthur is going in the other direction with not what you'd call a happy expression. And there it is.
No doubt that Lara was out of his ground, but the question is, did Healy break the stumps or did the ball?
Lara out there now. Watch the ball. There goes the hand onto the stumps, and watch the ball. It goes past the stumps by about 4 inches, I'd say.
If he has a look at the paper tomorrow morning, he's out stumped.
He's gone. He ran into the bowler. Similar happened today. Campbell is down on the ground, but he bounced into the bowler. He'll have to go.
Things like this do happen, but the bowler is in his right to try and get to the ball. And Sherwin Campbell collided with him trying to get across. It may seem as if he was blocking him, but he has his right to try and get across to the other side of the pitch. Well, unfortunately for Sherwin Campbell, he slipped. It's 138 for 2.
Ugly scenes here at Kensington Oval as we come back live following the run out of Sherwin Campbell. They are in some danger out there. The safety of the players must become
easy. In comes Pollock. Where is it? To Yorker. Oh, he misfields it. Should have been a run out. They were asking for interference. I thought the wicketkeeper was asking for interference there. They're talking. That'll be very, very interesting. Pollock was in with a chance. This will be very, very interesting.
What are you saying? Obstruction? I don't think so. I think that was accidental. I think the ball was hit very firmly back, and Cronje's withdrawn the appeal. How about that for a captain?
Let's have a look at it. Big chance for running out here. Oh, he's put the bat out. Dear, oh dear. I tell you what, he's a very generous captain as a South African skipper.
I think he was taking his bat back to get back into the crease, Bill. You're being very severe on your own.
I'm trying to be fair to both teams. I want to look at that again. Melbourne for 70-odd. Now there's a silly point, a bat pad in. Kumble coming over the wicket to the right-hander. He's gone! First ball! He's on a hat-trick! Yes! That opens the door. Going for a right cut. I'm not sure what he's thinking there. Michael Clark was a fraction short. It went to slip. And the captain's got 2 and 2 balls. Hayden, now Clark.
In answer to your question a moment ago, what's Anil Kumble thinking? He's now thinking about bowling out Australia, who were 181 in front and 4 down. Matthew Hayden caught behind square on the leg side, though. He doesn't look it because that's a reverse sweep. Then very next ball, Michael Michael Clark edging the slip. Standing there surprisingly. I don't get that at all.
It was a good catch too, because it came off the bat onto the gloves and then flew to the left and brilliantly taken by Dravid. It's 4 for 250.
You never had a hat-trick down there though, did you?
It is a super catch from Rahul Dravid. Often seen someone nick it to slip and stand his ground.
It was a poor shot, wasn't it? New batsman.
Well, I'm not quite sure what this is about. Players are questioning something, asking Orchard. Well, something that the batsman has done. Well, we're just trying to find out what they're querying. Let's have a look. This is Brad Williams' previous delivery. Nothing there. Now let's watch the batsman. Well, he struck that all right. There's no drama there. Ball goes down to fine leg.
We even got the drinks of the field now when the umpire is really not conferring.
Again, we'll have a look at it from this angle. Brad Williams comes in. Straight off the bat, down to fine leg, nowhere near his stumps. Oh, maybe that's what they queried. They were wondering how the bail has fallen off. Well, it looks like Ponting has walked past, hasn't realised he's knocked the stumps, and then they've looked around and thought that maybe the batsman must have done playing the shot. Quite well earned drink.
Oh, that was Langer doing that intentionally.
Well, I thought it was Ponting. They're the same shape, but on second look there, it's Justin Langer. Now he must. Well, he's got to realise he does. What is he flinging the bails for?
And why really did he do that? I mean, that really is something childish.
4 overs, 2 for 17, his figures. Oh, well bowled. And he's given him. Oh, he's hit that. He's hit that for sure. It sounded to me as if there were 2 noises there. Now, whether it hit the pad first is the question, but certainly there's a big celebration going on there. The batsman taking a long time to leave. Have a look. Let's see what happened.
Well, it's a big inside edge, and now what McCullum does is say to the umpire, well, hang on a sec, why is he trying to catch it? And that's precisely what Gilchrist was doing. Hogg has another wicket against his name. That's a big inside edge, which Gilchrist tried to catch off the pad. McCullum pointed out to the umpire, did him very little good. It's 8 for 166 and very unfortunate.